Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan, Thursday. Let's start as usual. Let's go and do an overview, and then maybe we can find some levels, even some setups. Morning, Darren. Morning, Sebastian. Morning, Robert. Morning, everyone. Someone please tell me if we have sound and if we have image, and we can start. Okay, so let's start with Bitcoin CME chart. Nothing changed from yesterday. This is the yesterday candle. This is today candle. If we accept back below 69,300, then we have a chance to go in the long reload zone. If we bounce back, we can push back here candle body highs on daily chart. That means 73,400, something like that. Even an SFU here is possible. But like I told you multiple times, this 2021 all-time high is behaving like a support and resistance. And will go up, take the liquidity, will go down, take the liquidity, back at this support and resistance. And that is forming a nice range to trade if you know how to trade. If you try to call breakouts every time you see the market SFUing a level, well, you'll lose a lot of money. If you don't know how to play the range game, stay out. Don't try to do stupid stuff. How we play the range? We attempt to play the SFU setups. Here we are trying to short, here we are trying to long, over and over again. So let's see what will happen today. Usually this should be the high of this week. So we should dump technically. What will happen is not up to me. So that's Bitcoin on CME, classic chart. You can see the same. Yeah. We have a range, and if we'll dump, we'll dump. If we'll not dump, we'll stay at the same level. 69, 70k. It's a level that the market loves. Seems like. Look at the area here. Doesn't want to leave this area. Not for the moment. And a lot of people, a lot of influencers are complaining. How much time will stay in this range? Well, why? Do you need this range to be over to make money? Is not easier to go and trade this range? Go a bit lower time frame? Play some SFU setups and make money? What is bad about this range? I made a lot of money in this range, to be honest. Anyway, Ethereum, daily. Similar range, you can see it. 2000, it's a support and resistance level, and the market is respecting that level. In the same time, is behaving exactly like 69k for Bitcoin. Support and resistance, SFU the highs, SFU the lows. If you are a swing trader, nothing you can do here, just to lose some money. But if you are a day trader, possible to make money. Dominance, nothing burger from months now. Fighting 60%, staying here. Well, we'll wait. Ethereum versus Bitcoin becomes obvious that loves this area here. I still consider that we are fighting 0.03, so we can push higher or we can dump back at 0.026. But until then, let's just play the range. I'm not playing this chart, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I use this one for confluence over and over again. If I'll see the market weak, I know what to do, depending what I'm hunting on Bitcoin or Ethereum. If I see this one strong, I understand that Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin, and I try to play longs on Ethereum and short on Bitcoin. You saw me doing that over and over again. Okay, total market cap. Nothing burger, similar level like yesterday. We have a W, but actually it's looking similar with Bitcoin. Total 3, kind of the same. The exception here is that we didn't confirm above these highs, so we don't have the same W. Bitcoin on CME we talked about. Ethereum on CME similar. ES, well, look at ES. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I told you something. I told you that this is a bearish retest to retest these EMs. Hopefully some of you listen. Hopefully. Nothing I can do more than that. You can see. EM, breakdown, retest, breakdown again, retest. If you are trading the traditional market here, and you are short from this level, or you attempted a short here, maybe an SFU. I don't think he SFU that level though. We'll see on lower time frame when we'll talk about day trading. But now becomes even more obvious that this looks like a distribution pattern. Looks like one, smells like one. You understand the idea. Gold in similar place like yesterday. I don't consider it's a good idea to do anything here. Silver. I don't want to even look at silver here in the middle of nowhere. I still have a bit of the original position, like you know, but nothing else. Gold versus silver, no bottom yet. Oil everywhere. Normal price action for this, for Iranian war and everything else, but not good enough for us. Too much volatility, people. I don't suggest you to go and fuck around with oil. If you manage to enter long here, okay. If the market will dump back down here to close this gap, now or later, doing something like this, okay, you can attempt to do something. Here in the middle of the range, in the middle of the pump, in the middle of the dump, look at the wicks and tails, look at the volatility. I strongly suggest to stay the fuck out. I'm not even looking to, I knew that something like this will happen. I told you the 61.8. Well, we front run 61.8. We are trying to go all the way up to test this 120 and maybe even higher. We dumped instantly. Well, the war is over. Now it's not over. Now it's over again. Some people are manipulating the news to make some money. And you are not part of them. So you probably will be on the losing side of the trade. Yeah. So I don't think that's the best. Anyway. DXY. Range, we pumped a little bit, but I see people understood that DXY is a range. Nobody on crypto traders, nobody's asking about DXY anymore. They saw the lead support and resistance levels and they are not asking what about DXY. That's the overview. Similar levels like yesterday. Okay, similar levels like yesterday. Calendar. Today we have in the New York session, we have building permits, housing starts. It's with high impact here. We'll move the market. Well, I don't know. Probably. We'll have a bit of impact. It's exactly in the New York session opening. New York session, not the stock market opening. Yeah. We'll live stream later, so we'll not be live streaming in the news. You know, the time zones are messed up the next 2 weeks. United States changed on the summer hour. Europeans didn't. I'm in Europe, so I will stay with the hour I have in Europe, and that will produce a bit of confusion on the markets, on crypto traders arena people. Anyway, we have news to know exactly when they are at the New York opening. Yeah, New York session opening. Lower time frame. Yesterday I sit on the sidelines and I waited in the London session, in the New York session. I took some 2 days ago. I took some trades here, long and short, and I made money. But yesterday was boring until the end of the day when Stefan was doing a live stream for Capua 2 people, and I saw this SFU here. Stefan was speaking, Capua 2 listening, and I was scalping. Yeah. 5-minute chart, classic setup, nothing unusual, nothing fancy, just classic setup. So, pump, SFU, accept above, 1 candle, 2 candles, okay. Give me a close back below and I'll take a trade. And look at it, we closed here. I took the trade here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to take that trade. I posted this trade somewhere in here. We retested exactly that level, you can see. And then we dumped. 4R. I'm not complaining about 4R. Made money. 4R, it's 4R. Wasn't a net 4R, was a 4R on the chart, because for me I made the trade risk free at 1R, so the net profit was a bit smaller. 4R on the chart, but if you make the trade risk free at 1R, the total profit will be a bit less, a lot less actually, almost 50%, but almost, but you get the idea. What we can do now? Well, let's zoom out on 1 hour and let's see where we are. Well, we are fighting the Monday high. We accepted below, we are trying to accept above, we are trying to accept below, we are trying to accept above. Someone is calling me over and over again. Just bear with me, nothing I can do, I have to take this call. Okay, I'm back. So, sorry about that, people, but there are some calls you cannot ignore. And hopefully you'll do the same in my situation. Okay, so we are fighting the Monday high, like I said. Who will win this fight? We'll accept back above and we'll SFU again, we'll take these highs again, or we'll accept below in the London session and we'll go in the long reload zone. My guess is that we are bouncing a little bit here, the bounce is not strong enough, and we'll accept lower. But who the fuck am I to tell the market what to do? Let's wait and find out what will happen. Let's play some scenarios. If the market will accept back below, you can scalp short, but it's aggressive, it's dangerous, because look at the price action. If the market accepts back above and is pushing here, you can play some SFUs. If the market will go here. If the market will dump and will reach long reload zone here, well, then you should hunt this scenario, this W kind of idea. If the market is really bearish and will dump to the SFU levels, you can hunt long ideas. So we have the levels on the chart all day long. You just need to be patient and wait for those levels and hunt setups. The rest is up to you, people. My job is to do an overview, to pinpoint the levels, then to see the levels on lower time frame, and then my job is to wait. I have the setups, I know how much I should risk, I know what I need to for a setup to be complete and to pull the trigger. And I'll just wait. I have the level, I have everything. I'm waiting until the conditions are met. Until then, hands under my ass and waiting. A lot of people say, well, it's hard to wait. Well, why the fuck you are here? You are here to feel emotions, or you are here to make money? If you want to make money, you'll respect the process. You don't have an advantage, you don't pull the trigger. How you consider that is hard? Why you are here? To make money. Well, okay, you'll wait. Well, it's hard to wait for a setup. Well, it's easier to go to a 9-to-5 job. Okay, go ahead. If it's easier for you, go there. Someone will pay you 20% from your work. You'll call it salary, and that's good for you. You want to keep a big share of your work? Be patient. It's that fucking simple. Yeah? And because I don't monetize YouTube, I could say fucking simple. That's my advantage. If I'll monetize the YouTube, I'll have to stop swearing, saying ugly stuff. But for the moment, I don't really care. So, here, let's see who will win the fight. Probably in the London session, we'll have a bit of volatility, and maybe even we'll decide if we'll go up above Monday high or we'll accept back below. Now, Ethereum, similar but slightly different. We are already below the Monday high. We bounce here. Yeah. If we bounce here, that will be a trigger short. I think we'll do a fake out. So if you want to short Ethereum, I'm not saying that you should. I'm not a financial advisor. You can do something like this. Okay? If the market is strong enough to bounce here or even shark or somewhere in here, and you find a setup on 5-minute chart in this area slightly above, even if we on lower time frame on 5-minute chart we accept above the Monday high, that probably it's a fake out and you can get a setup here. So it's slightly different than Bitcoin, a bit weaker. Why I could say that it's weaker? Because it's just below the Monday high. Yeah, it's that simple for me. It's below the Monday high. Its Monday high is accepted as the resistance. A fake out here and then dump. Dump where? Well, if you manage to get a short, well, then you can take your profit at the middle of the range or even in the long reload zone. Also, people, don't ignore the SFU levels. What is dangerous here on Ethereum? Let's admit that and let's see with a clear view here. Look at it. High, 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 high. A lot of liquidity is hidden here. So you can see the market bouncing all of a sudden, taking that liquidity and then down. Yes. And it's dangerous. Why? You don't know what level wants to sweep. We'll take this liquidity, we'll take this one, we'll take even this one. Probably we'll take all three of them because they are too damn close. So also we can play something like this. There you go. Okay. Okay. Now, Aster fucking around in the same level. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to do anything. I have an alarm here at 81. If we'll reach that level, that will probably trigger a hedge short on that position. I have a spot bag. So I want to hedge it here. If I'll reach that level, okay. If not, I could hold for years until everything will be okay. I don't worry about too much. Hype, stronger than the rest. Stronger than the rest. Still in the range. It's a big fucking range here. Yeah. Didn't give me my setup here on 4-hour chart. This W was too high for me to take it. Clear. Retest with an M. I don't like this price action here. Feel free to trade it. I don't suggest though to go on short. Yeah, don't go on short. You don't go on short the strongest altcoin in a bear market. No? You go on short the weakest one. So my 2 cents is just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Play some SFUs if it's possible on lower time frame. If you really want to trade, I don't. But mostly it's just leave it alone. Solana, range, like yes, let's go on lower time frame. Let's go on 1 hour. What do we have here? People, on ES doesn't get better than that. Look how well respected the Monday range was. Look how this Monday range is respected. Fake out back, down, retest, down, almost touch the middle of the range. I told you when the market was here, I told you that this gap, even if it was filled, this is like a support and resistance, important level, and the market will probably go back down. There you go. Now you are close to the middle of the range. Stay out. Don't go and try to outsmart everyone. Okay? If we'll come back down in the long reload zone and you find the setup, okay. If not, Shark is always a good setup. SFU could be a good setup. But remember, I said setup. If you see the setup is not working and hits your stop loss, get the fuck out. Out and next boss. If you are afraid to lose money with a stop loss, don't remove the stop loss. Don't move the stop loss against you. Please stop trading. That's the solution. If you cannot let the trade hit the stop loss, stop trading. If you remove the stop loss, if you move the stop loss against you, you're already decided your fate. You decided your fate the moment you remove the stop loss, the moment you move the stop loss against you. Your fate is you are part of the 90-90-90. Good luck. So if you find out, if you see yourself removing stop loss, moving the stop loss against you, stop trading for a period. Start learning first. Start practicing with $100 challenge. Maybe even take up 01 next time when we'll have it. And don't tell me, well, I did a small exception. No, if you remove stop loss, doesn't matter, once a week, once a month. If you move the stop loss against you, increasing the risk, stop trading. Anyway. Well, that's about it on ES. Probably we'll come back up here. I don't know, dump chaser zone on lower time frame. Let's put 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Let's see. I'm not trading ES, people. So don't put too much weight on what I'm saying here. I think something like this is possible, but because the market is weak for the moment, I think it's something like this. Okay, so if the market will reach this level and you see an EM here, it's possible to see an AB equals CD to the downside. But don't mind me, I'm not trading ES and I'm not your financial advisor. Okay, gold on a 5-minute chart, well, I don't think it's the case. Let's go on 1 hour. Okay. Range, Monday range is fighting the Monday high. If we'll accept above these levels, probably we'll go deeper in the short reload zones. Short reload zone is still valid. Maybe a shark if you want to short. Maybe just leave it alone because it's not doing anything special for the moment. And silver, I don't want to touch it on lower time frame. It's your job. If you want to trade silver on lower time frame, good luck. I'm not doing that. And I'm telling you this just to know that I was trading silver in 2011 or something like that. So I know silver. I know how dangerous can be. Yeah. Okay, so back to draw some conclusion. Let's watch this level here on Bitcoin. We are crypto traders. Crypto traders are in after all. Let's focus here. If we'll see a bounce, we can short. If we'll see a dump, we can hunt a long idea. If the volatility is big and will take some SFU levels, everyone hopefully knows the SFU setup and what we are waiting for. It's not hard to see the setup. It's hard to wait until you get that setup and stay the fuck out until the level is hit. I see so many people over trading over and over again. Asking me, how do you have so much patience? Well, I know the reason I'm here. I know the purpose I'm here. My purpose as a trader is to make money, not to have trades in the market. If I want to make money, I'll wait. I'll let the market tell me when to enter. No? Up to you. Let's just see how many people decided to repost our post here. Let's see. 32 people from 100 views already in the live stream. Come on, people. You can do better than that. 46 likes. Well, here I don't want to comment. Maybe you don't like the live stream. But if you don't like it, please repost so other people will not like it. I'm joking. Okay, I posted here the trade I took overnight. It's still a range, nothing fancy. That's the levels I'm waiting for. Nothing else, people. Shitcoins, I see something trying to happen on Anon. Is one of the strongest on lower time frame here. They are trying to do something, but until I'll see a daily W, clear W, I'm not. They had an attempt here, and they'll probably attempt again. Market cap is pretty small, liquidity is pretty small, is on multiple chains if I remember correctly. I'm a fan of Anon, and I still think Daniele will deliver at some point in time. He's delivering now, but the sentiment is bad. I have a nice bag of this one. If the market will provide me with another nice entry with a nice daily, weekly W, I'll probably load up a little bit more just to drag my price a bit lower. I don't want to get a bigger size, bigger than I have. I just want to slightly improve my average and wait for the next bull run to see what will happen with this shitcoin. Yeah, I think has something nice in it, but it's just my 2 cents. I'm not promoting Anon. I'm just telling you what I do with my own money. Okay. That being said, people. That being said, see you in the New York session if you are a premium member or a VIP member. If not, tomorrow morning we'll do the same live stream. Okay? Sorry. Okay, now let's wrap it up. Call it a live stream. See you next time, people. Bye bye.